Picture this. You gotta look after some screaming little brat and you're desperate to shut them up for an hour. What do? You put on a movie, of course.
But which one? Well, how about a movie that has a great forest, where all the characters are great, and the story is great, and the action is great, and even the goddamn bears are great? Sound good?
You gullible idiot.
What we didn't mention about this movie comes with another great feature. Great big emotional trauma.
The Great Bear is a Danish film, and apparently children from Denmark are really fucked up because this PG-rated movie contains more blood than a meat market. But hey, why take our word for it when we could all be emotionally scarred together?
It's too late! You already clicked on the video! Roll the film! The movie starts up. It actually looks kind of promising. The art style on this landscape isn't too bad, and it's actually setting up some nice atmosphere.
Those promises quickly go downhill as soon as we see the quality lip syncing on our main characters.
Then we'll have to sleep on the ground. Watch it.
It's a very special forest.
Aren't the other people here?
I do. Someone lives here.
Holy fuck, this kid is scarier than Sid from Toy Story 1. No, I take that back. He's scarier than the baby sister from Toy Story 1.
Stop it!
Friddles ripped you to shreds!
Wait, what was the bear's name? Friddles? Okay, apparently it's Fridjof? But you'll never be able to tell through the quality voice acting.
It was pretty lucky that I could come with you after all, wasn't it? Yuck, no way. I'm not afraid of anything. Just some things. Look, a chimney, a bushes and trees.
I take it these kids are Danish actors speaking English, but why? Even the frickin' trailer for this movie has native speakers cast in the roles. Granted, they aren't very good actors either, but at least you can understand every terribly written line they say.
Anyway, our movie focuses on Sophie and Jonathan, a brother and sister who are orphans? I don't know, the movie never really tells you. The only way you'll have any idea what's happening is if you read the summary, and that's how you find out Jonathan apparently goes to his grandfather's house on vacation all the time. And this time, Sophie has to come with him, so he's upset about it?
I already have so many questions. Why does this kid go to his grandfather's house for vacation? Why has his sister never gone with him before? And if that's the case, why does she have to come now? Where the fuck are the parents? Why does Jonathan act like his grandfather is his sole property?
I'm going to visit Grandpa. It'll be so cool.
I want to come too.
Don't count on it. You're too little.
No, I have a better question. Why is Jonathan such an asshole all the time? I'm serious, he treats his sister like dirt constantly for no fucking reason. I get it, she's 6.
And 6 years, 6 months, and 7 hours old.
Yeah, whatever. Still, little siblings can be annoying, but Jonathan tries to straight up murder her on several occasions.
Why did you have to come if you're so afraid of everything?
I'm not afraid of anything. Just some things. And Mum says it's not dangerous at Granddad's
You have
place.
no idea what it's like there.
You don't know the terrible things Grandpa's done, Sophie. The terrible, terrible things.
So we finally see our title, which looks suspiciously similar to the Homeward Bound title, as Sophie and Jonathan arrive at Grandpa's house.
Don't mind me, kids. I'm just going to watch you from this mysteriously disappearing shadow.
Is this the Great Forest?
No, it's a regular forest.
What? This movie lied to me! The forest isn't great? What, now you're gonna tell me the story isn't great either?
It's not.
When will the lies end?
It's just grown and grown and grown, as long as trees have existed.
Yeah, that's kind of what happens to a forest when no one lives in or around it.
The most wonderful thing is that it starts in my garden.
The forest starts in his garden? What does that mean? How can you trace a clear connection between your garden and the thousands of trees surrounding it on all sides? I think Grandma's got some superiority complexes to work out.
Look! A chimney, a bushes and trees!
A
chimney, a bush, and trees? Yes, and over there is a rock.
And a bird!
And a poorly written, shittily voiced character.
Wow! Whoa, what the fuck? Is that the world's fattest butterfly?
Maybe that's the great thing about the forest. All the butterflies weigh 5 tons!
Wow!
Try pushing it instead.
Why exactly does this door exist? If the wall's designed to keep Grandpa's house separate from the beasts of the forest, why would he need a door exactly the size and the shape of a small child? It's even bright blue to attract attention to it.
Oh god, Grandpa really is a monster.
So Sophie discovers the first magical thing in this forest. A frog that makes it rain every time it croaks. I'm sure this won't be used as a plot device later.
Oh good, we can add animal abuse to the list of reasons Jonathan is a total douche. Great job, kid.
Granddad, what's behind the wall?
The great forest, as far as the eye can see.
Wait. You said earlier it actually wasn't great. Stop lying to me! More like the great lie, the great deceit, I got nothing.
But you have Jonathan to look after you.
Good one, Grandpa. Let's just check in on how Jonathan's doing with that.
Bear eats little girls for breakfast, and it's always hungry. That's why we can't go in there. No one has ever come out of the Great Forest alive.
So the next day, Sophie accidentally breaks down Jonathan's treehouse.
It's not a treehouse.
Shut up, Jonathan!
And that's how Jonathan died.
Jonathan reacts the way any sane person would. He chases his sister, threatening her, and then locks her out in the apparently super dangerous forest.
Should have called this movie The Great Mood Swing.
Sophie encounters the next great thing about this forest, and
Aww. No!
no. That is not what you say when a hill grows a giant eyeball and begins rising over you. You would probably say something along the lines of, "Holy shit, Jonathan! This hill just grew an eyeball and is now rising over me! Please unlock the fucking door before I die!"
Sophie goes missing, and Jonathan decides having manslaughter added to his criminal record probably won't go over so well with Grandpa, so he sets out to find her.
Whoa! Whoa!
And that's how Jonathan died. Again.
You know, now would probably be a good time to make note of all the times Jonathan throws something in a fit of rage, because it happens pretty frequently.
Here's your stupid frog!
Jonathan walks deeper into the great but also not so great I'm not really sure anymore forest, but still can't find her.
Sophie! Don't be afraid! I'll find you!
Honestly, that's probably what she should be afraid of.
You have angered them.
When Jonathan finally manages to find Sophie, the two have a touching reunion.
Sophie! Sophie, you're alive.
Right before Jonathan goes back to being a total asshole.
Don't just disappear like that. I was really scared.
It wasn't my fault you held the door shut.
And it's not my fault if you catch cold.
But he doesn't just find his sister, he finds her new friend with her.
Go back to sleep. It's just Jonathan.
Hurry, Sophie! Run!
No, you don't want me to be here. I'll call out to him.
No!
Ow!
Jesus, what the fuck, Jonathan? He just bitch slapped his little 6-year-old sister across the face!
I'm sorry, movie. Do you want us to like the main character? Because I hope you realize not that many people are going to sympathize with a bipolar maniac.
You're idiot!
Now, there's a quality reading. Can we get that one more time?
You're idiot!
Amazing. Perfect. Could not have read that line any better. Can someone give this child direction?
As Jonathan tries to find Sophie, again, we get our third magical wonder from this forest, Mini Moose. You know, this isn't so much of a great forest as it's a kinda quirky forest.
I'm going home, Sophie. Stay here if you want. I don't care.
And that's how Jonathan died. Again.
Oh god, ew, that's way more detail than we need, movie.
Luckily, Jonathan is saved by a passing hunter, whose name we never learn, actually.
Go back the way you came. The Great Forest.
Even this guy can't figure out if it's really supposed to be the Great Forest or not.
The hunter takes Jonathan home to treat his wounds, and we get an even more gross, uncalled for, bloody scene. And we're introduced to the biggest bullshit in this entire movie. The leaves heal your wounds.
What are you doing?
Can't you see I'm putting on a bandage?
A leaf?
It's the best remedy ever.
Why? How do they do that? What, just because the forest is great, that means the trees have fucking magic powers? That doesn't make any sense. The most magic we've seen so far is some animals that are bigger or smaller than they're supposed to be. And that's not magic. That's just an animator getting bored and dicking around with the model sizes.
So the hunter starts telling Jonathan his super tragic backstory. He's hunting the bear because it destroyed his town. And how did this happen, you might ask?
We build our village on top of it.
Yeah, that's gonna happen when you build your homes on the back of a freakishly large animal. How exactly did you not notice the ground breathing? And furthermore, how did you build an entire village and then proceed to live in it before the bear decided to get up? Even if he was hibernating, I find it hard to believe none of you dug into the ground with a shovel or something and hit fur.
Did it kill the others?
They all fled.
Yeah, Jonathan actually makes a good point. There's really no reason for you to be hunting the bear like it's his fault. He didn't even kill any of the villagers, not even accidentally. Hunter, put your big boy pants on and just move your town somewhere else.
We should take Bikini Bottom and push it somewhere else!
What else could I do? It wrecked everything. It ruined everything. Except this. I built it myself. For when the others come back.
What if they don't?
They will! Once the bear is dead.
Dude, calm down. What, do you have some weird romantic attraction to the entire fucking town? Did they just vanish from existence and can only be brought back by you? Just go fucking find them and move into an apartment or something. You know, I guess you could call the bear a home wrecker.
God fucking damn it. So despite the terrible implications of two mentally unstable animal abusers teaming up, Jonathan offers to help the hunter find the bear so he can find Sophie at the same time.
She's like a Christmas present you don't want, and that you can't exchange.
Jonathan, what the fuck? Okay? What has your sister ever done to you? You've left her for dead now twice, and now you describe her as something you don't want and can't get rid of? Someone needs to call the fucking Child Protective Services on this kid. Anyway, Jonathan leads the hunter back to the cave where he first saw the bear, and then...
Jesus fucking Christ! Why is everyone in this movie so fucking insane? Jonathan's ready to kill his sister, and now the hunter nearly blows up Jonathan with his, what, missile bullets? Denmark, you need some serious help.
So Jonathan sets out for the third time now to find his sister and the bear. He fakes an apology, which Sophie surprisingly accepts with no further question. And he starts leading them towards the trap.
Ah, God!
What the fuck is with all the blood and violence in this movie? This is a PG kids movie, and so far we've seen disturbingly realistic blood twice, and the characters have been fucking shot at!
That is it, Denmark! We need to have a serious talk with you! Hey, Denmark! What the fuck are you doing? You're gonna emotionally damage kids forever!
Fuck you.
Back to this horror fest, we get even more charming scenes, like the one where the hunter aims a gun at a 6-year-old girl, or steps on an 11-year-old boy until his arm nearly breaks. Fun for the whole family!
So Sophie gets kidnapped, and the hunter tells Jonathan to bring him the bear if he wants to get his sister back. He finds the bear, still injured, and decides the best course of action is to... Oh, God, I'm not doing this again! Fast forward! Let's see. Child kidnapping, more magic leaf bullshit, yada yada, not dealing with it. Alright, anyway, Jonathan finally gets the bear to cooperate, and they head off to save Sophie.
Can you smell the bear?
Wait, did you see that? The hunter just kind of floats along for a second there. Ah, yes. Truly a pinnacle of filmmaking.
So Jonathan tricks the hunter's dogs into following a bird with some of the bear's fur strapped onto it. Oh, look, the hunter realizes he's been tricked. What's he gonna do? Throw the bird, or maybe have a comedically angry outburst, or... This is the most disturbing thing I have ever seen. Ever. This goes far beyond any sad Disney movie. Mufasa, Bambi's mom. No, all of it pales in comparison to the great fucking bear. No, even if the bird comes back to life, it doesn't matter. You can't erase the mental image from the minds of all the poor children who just had to witness that.
Meanwhile, Jonathan...
No, I'm not doing it. I'm not reviewing this fucking thing anymore.
Alright, I guess I'll take it from here. Jonathan and Frittles find Sophie literally picking up the hunter's house to get her out. It's at this point that the kids realize that they need to go home, and they share a heartbreaking goodbye scene with the bear.
Then you tell him,
Why me?
because it will really upset him. I don't want to upset him.
Okay then.
Or Jonathan is just an asshole for the millionth time. Why am I not surprised? Oh, look, Courtney, pretty butterflies.
I don't care. I'm not watching this movie anymore.
But look, the bear is so sweet.
No.
But look how genuine this goodbye scene is, though.
Okay, fine. This movie gets one more chance. But I swear to God, Denmark, if you show me one more gory or disturbing scene, I'm done. And the hunter just set the entire fucking forest ablaze. Why did I think that I could trust Denmark?
Remember, kids, only you can prevent forest fire. Oh God. Oh no! That's not good for the forest at all.
Alright, Bear. I know you're all gentle and sweet and don't want to hurt things and blah blah blah, but those dogs are literally ants compared to you. And the flames aren't even that high. All you have to do is just step over them. Just lift a little higher and bam, you're good. Or you could just fall into a trap. That's fine too.
So Jonathan runs back to save the bear, but...
That was when the hunter knew he had fucked up.
Jesus Christ, the bear is literally on fire. No wonder this is a Danish film. Great Flaming Bear sounds like a European metal band. Oh, of course, the frogs. It's almost as if they were written into the story specifically to solve this problem.
Deus ex frogina!
Meanwhile, the hunter and the bear have their final fight.
No, Denmark, don't you do it. Don't you dare. I gave you one more chance. If I see even one drop of blood...
Well, you didn't see any blood.
He just fucking headshot the bear! Are you shitting me with this, Denmark? No, don't you... Oh, ew! The bear has a freaking bloody crater in his skull, and this is still PG? I cannot even process what I am seeing right now. Are you actually going to sit here and tell me that throwing leaves into a gaping mortal wound will bring something back from the dead? This is the coppiest cop-out I have ever seen in my life. Congratulations, Denmark! You're officially more contrived than magic healing tears. I hope you're proud of yourself.
What kind of lesson is this for children anyway? Hey kids, if your pet dies, shove your arm into its wound and then throw leaves on it. Everything will be fine.
You're alive! Yay!
Oh yay, the bear's alive. Fuck you, movie!
Let's just wrap this thing up already. The hunter is crushed to death, the kids finally go home, and what has Grandpa been doing this entire time? Rebuilding the treehouse. That's right, he didn't call the authorities or the kids' parents, he just farted around with his hammer the whole time. I'm 100% convinced this grandfather was actively trying to kill them. At this point, I wouldn't even be surprised with this movie.
So that was The Great Bear, or as we like to call it, The Great Emotionally Damaging Bipolar Disappointment.
The animation can be pretty good sometimes, and even the premise wasn't completely terrible, but this movie has way too many disturbing images and ideas for kids. On top of that, the completely contrived story takes away from most of your engagement, as you're constantly being bewildered by the amount of cruelty these characters can show towards one another.
If you want to watch a strangely disturbing kids movie with amateur voice acting at best, go ahead and see it. But I am not going to recommend it. This movie was unbearable.
I'm fucking done with this review!